we are in a very unique opportunity as a company. As one of our agents, one of our faithful and dedicated agents, has some strong relationships with some folks that have ties to and frequent the Ukraine. And so we have the opportunity to help support some of the citizens and civilians in Ukraine. And this is also something, as I teased out in my note this morning, it's going to be an opportunity for us to leverage not only as an organization that gives back, that cares, that supports those in need, but also in a way that allows us to ask our clients and our customers to do the same. So I can't see. Monica, do we have our crew on this morning? I see you, but I don't see. I'm not sure where everybody else is. There's Peter.
Yes,
so what I'm going to do, Peter, would you like me to play the video first, or would you like to introduce yourself? Then we'll play the video, then we'll talk.
Yes, I would like to introduce myself for a little bit, and you could play the video, and after I will tell a little bit more about the situation in Ukraine. So my name is Peter. I was born in Ukraine. I grew up in Ukraine and moved to United States 18 years ago. But right now I have connections. I have so many family members, so many friends in Ukraine, and I see how the difficult time right now our country stays. So we would like to share with you a little bit of that.
See if I can do this right.
Дуже дякую гуманітарному хабу Рівне. Дуже дякую, я дуже рада і дуже щаслива, що допомагають, що є люди, які допомагають. Хай вас Бог благословить і дасть все, що потрібно.
Хочемо подякувати Міжнародний гуманітарний хаб Рівне за сприяння Рівненської міської ради за безкоштовну допомогу для нашої донечки. Наша Діанка народилася з спинномозковою грижею і гідроцефалією. У неї є порушення тазових органів і немає опори на ніжки. Тому ваша допомога є великою підтримкою для нашої сім'ї. Від всього серця вам дякуємо.
All right, Peter, thank you so much for providing that video. Some really sobering images in there, but also great example of what you and your organization do. I want to turn it over to you now to talk a little bit about what's actually going on over there, and why this conversation that we're having now is so important in the context of where the world is with the conversation about Ukraine.
Yeah, first I would like to thank you guys for your time, for opportunity, what you're given to us to share with you what's going on, and how difficult time is in Ukraine right now. We also very thankful for all American nation, because the support what we are receiving from American nation is making a very huge difference. And we are extremely grateful for that. So as you know, our country, it has a very difficult time because of the war. So as of now, more than 10 million people left their homes and flee out of homes from their region where they live, to find refuge. Most of them have moved out of country. Most of them, they didn't have ability to move out of country. They stay on the western part of Ukraine. Tens thousands people, including kids, were killed. So many wounded. So many lost their relatives. So many people are injured and need medical supplies. So many people have lost their loved ones. Thousands of buildings and homes are destroyed. All hope is lost in the war zone. These people don't have anywhere to go. They don't even have basic needs like food, water, and first aid. And it's not just the civil people, it's also army people. They don't have enough supplies. They don't have basic first aid kits or tourniquets to stop bleeding. Ukrainian government doesn't have the much ability to help these people because their supplies stretch very thin while they're trying to fight the war. So a lot of volunteers step up, and on the west part of Ukraine, where is not much going on with the war, they build temporary warehouses, so big semi truck can bring the aid to those warehouses. And from there, volunteers organized small trucks, because big semi trucks, they cannot go to the war zone because they're big target for to be destroyed. So the small trucks, small cars, they taken from those warehouses supplies and deliver into the war zone, and trying to distribute directly to the people who is in a great need. I myself had the opportunity to go to Ukraine a few months ago, and I see how that process is going on, and how those people is faithful. They are, yes, and a lot of them were killed doing that. When they are delivering help to people, they were killed. I personally met two families. One of them has 6 kids. Another family has 7 kids, and their father were killed while he was delivering supplies to the war zone. And it's very sad, or very hard to see what's going on in Ukraine. Like I said, government, they're trying to help people, but they cannot. They don't have much ability. So a lot helps come from different countries through volunteers. And so during that crisis, our church has been raising support and funds. We were able to raise funds to send directly money to the people who in the needs, to churches who support those peoples. Also, we were able to send, as of now, 7 containers with the supplies, with the medical and humanitarian aids. And few of our team members went to Ukraine, and even today, one group of people leaving today to go to Ukraine. So this is just a short update, but the situation is very sad.
Yeah.
So many people they're in big need. They don't have just simple things. First aid kit, they don't have it, and a lot of people died because they couldn't stop the bleeding. They didn't have tourniquets. So that's why we are so thankful for you guys that you would like to organize that event and help out the Ukraine. It's
Yeah.
big for us.
So yeah, Peter, I'll talk a little bit about what we're doing. And big shout out to Monica Woodman. Monica is an agent in our Rocky River office. She's in MAPS Mastery Coaching. She's an outstanding agent that's been with our company for probably 5 or 6 years now. And Monica brought this opportunity to our leadership team and said, hey, this is something, and she just said, hey, this is something I'm going to do. And I'd like to do it at the Rocky River office as an opportunity to let other agents be involved. And so, it's hard not to recognize the gravity of the situation when you hear Peter describe it. And we're all victims to the news cycle, right? And in January and February, it was all you could hear, or March, April, all you could hear was about Ukraine, and there was a lot of attention on it. And then all of the media giants moved on to the other issues of the day, but the folks in the Ukraine are still being heavily impacted. And so we thought this was an opportunity to do the right thing. And to support a great cause and an authentic one, in the sense that we're not asking for people to give blindly to money to an organization that they can't see, hear, feel, and touch. So the thing that's most important is the supplies. And so on July 27th and 28th, right? So that is next Wednesday and Thursday. There's going to be a drop-off set up in the Rocky River office parking lot. So it's going to be on the Linden Road side of the building from 4 to 7 p.m. And your clients, anybody you want in your life can come by and drop off supplies that are going to make it onto shipping containers, are going to get on a boat with Peter, and are going to go to Ukraine to make sure that they find their end user. It's a really powerful thing that Peter and his team do. They actually go with the supplies. If you know anything about war-torn countries, you know that the opportunity for goodwill to be exploited and for the gifts from Good Samaritans to fall into the wrong hands, quite honestly, can make those efforts futile. But Peter and his team are committed to making sure that these find the right home. So what we're going to do, we're going to be sending out this list and all the information following the meeting. And the other thing that I will encourage you to take advantage of is that there's an opportunity for you to brand this to yourself, right? So if you want this to be a client event for yourself, if you want to push this in, if you're looking for a touch with your database or a reason to see them in person, you can push this out with your under your brand and your marketing. We're going to have a brandable option so that you can leverage this and get more people involved. We would love to create a good problem for Peter and his team by getting too much stuff that day and needing to scramble to find another truck. Or another shipping container. So please take advantage of this opportunity, not only to give back to those who are in less fortunate situations, but also to touch your clients and to get into deeper relationship with them. So Peter, I truly appreciate you being here this morning and sharing that story and your mission. A big thank you to Monica Woodman for bringing us into relationship with Peter and his group. And guys, July 7th and 28th, drop some stuff off, come meet some of the people from Ukraine, meet Peter and his team, and we will make the most of this opportunity to care for our fellow men and women across the pond. All right.
Thank you so much.
Michael, can I just say a couple things?
Yeah, go for it, Monica.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. And I really do appreciate everybody that participates in this event. And thank you so much to the leadership team. I couldn't be more overwhelmed with their participation and help with this. But I did want to share, you know, if you want to get this flyer to, if you're a parishioner of a parish and you want to get this flyer to them, oftentimes they can send it out to via email to their parishioners. And that might be a good way to hit a lot of places. And then there's the link that's in the flyer is live electronically, and it enables people to order from Amazon directly supplies that they so desperately need, and then take that to the truck. And then also cash donations. If those of you in Pepper Pike or the East Side are not making it over the West Side, cash donations are welcome to help with the logistics and shipping. So I just wanted to share that piece. Thank you.
Awesome. No, thank you. Thank you. It's a great opportunity for us to make an impact. And again, Monica, thank you for bringing it to us. Thank you, Peter, for being here. Guys, more information coming out on this. Take advantage of it. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week in River.